It's official, and I know this is going to shock a lot of people out there, but Kanye West is a billionaire. What's up, family? This is Kaden with Urban Finance, and today we're going to be talking about how Kanye West earned his $1 billion or over $1 billion now, and as well as the specific breakdown of his wealth. So, how did he get his money? Where is his money currently allocated? All right, let's jump into it. I know that the black community is not really in love with Kanye West right now. There's a lot of controversies around him, from the fact that he supports the orange president and the fact that he's doing church services. Some people really like it and some people are not in favor of it. And none of that has anything to do with what I'm talking about today. I think sometimes we need to separate between, okay, what can I learn from someone and if I like this person or not. And this is what we need to do here. Okay, so how did Kanye West earn $1 billion? Some people may already know. I'm sure most people don't. Kanye West was actually trying really hard in 2019 for Forbes to actually put him on the billionaires list, because he's been saying for a while now that he's a billionaire, but no one really believed him, because last time I've heard, and I know that you may have heard about this as well, Kanye West looked like he was trying to file for bankruptcy. And so how can he go from trying to file to bankruptcy to claiming he's a billionaire? This is actual quote from Forbes. Forbes now says that the rapper and fashion designer is worth $1.3 billion, mostly because of his sole ownership of his brand Yeezy. Kanye West actually says that he's worth closer to $3.3 billion, but regardless to if we're going with the Forbes estimate or Kanye West estimates, he's still a billionaire. Bloomberg also has a report out there. Even though they don't call him a billionaire, they do show that he most likely has at least $1 billion in assets. And so here's his asset allocation. He has a $1.2 billion stake in the athletic wear brand Yeezy, which Bank of America actually valued last year as $3 billion. The brand Yeezy is valued at $3 million, and out of that $3 million, he owns about $1.2 billion of that. And so what that essentially means, if he was to sell his stake in that brand, he would be able to sell it for about $1.3 billion. And so right there, without even considering the rest of his assets, the brand Yeezy has made him a billionaire. And so a lot of people have been saying that, oh, Kanye West is crazy for thinking he can sell sneakers for $650. And I would say the people that actually buy his sneakers, those are the crazy ones. But, you know, and I'm not hating at him as a business venture, and I'm not someone who say, oh, I can't believe these rappers are taking advantage of him, or Jordan are taking advantage of the black community by selling them these sneakers. Because the truth is, if Kanye West doesn't sell them the sneakers, if Jordan doesn't sell them the sneakers, they're going to buy the sneakers from someone else. I'm not even going to get into that debate right now. Maybe you will in the comment section below. Feel free to, and let me know what you think, if it's okay for Kanye West to be selling his sneakers for like $650. But let's keep going with what his asset allocation is, or his asset breakdown is. So $1.3 billion is Yeezy. He has $17 million in cash. He has $35 million in stocks. And so for me personally, that's where I plan to earn my first million. But let's keep going. This is about Kanye, not me. He has $21 million in real estate. Real estate is how I plan to earn my second million. But again, this is about Kanye, not about Kaden. And he has over $3 million in vehicles, more like $3.8 million in vehicles. I don't even know if I would classify that as part of his asset pool, depending on what type of car it is, because it may be costing him a lot to maintain it, but they have that here, so it is what it is. He also has, and this is a unique one, he has $300,000 in livestock. So yes, that is like farm animals, I'm guessing. So cattle, maybe he owns a farm or something like that. I'm actually going to look that up later. Or if you know, let me know in the comment section. Does he own a farm? Does he own several farms? If he only owns stock, they would have put it under the stock portion. So he probably has some land with some animals out there, which is actually pretty cool in my opinion, because he will be able to feed his family, especially during this coronavirus epidemic, you know, or have some say so in what happens to those animals. Let me know if you think that makes sense. Him and his wife has $53 million in debt. And so what you would do is take everything that he has in assets and subtract it from the debts. And I'm actually going to do that right now. Okay, maybe I'm not going to do that. They already crunched the numbers. That's what actually puts him at about $1.3 billion. And so, yeah, Kanye West has become a billionaire. But now it's time for my quick rant. And so, as we already saw, yes, he has money in a lot of other places. Let's say, for example, the $17 million in cash is what he got from his rapping career, or what he still has from his rapping career. Let's even say that $35 million in stocks was out of his rapping career as well. The bulk of his wealth comes from his ownership stake in Yeezy. This is so important because this is how we build wealth. If you want to build wealth, you need the ownership stake, whether that's complete ownership stake in terms of having your own company, whether that's ownership stake in having a portion of a company. So while Kanye owns Yeezy outright pretty much, he partners with Adidas for the manufacturing and shipping and probably some of the advertising, even though we know that Kanye advertised his brand heavily himself. And so that type of ownership is what creates billionaires, whether it's Jay-Z with his liquor and, his part ownership of the Brooklyn Nets, or it's Jordan with his ownership of his brand, Jordans, within the larger company, Nike. It's okay to be a part owner of a company. That's exactly what a stock is. It's not the same thing as his ownership of Yeezy, but being an owner is one of the things that would allow you to become a millionaire or a billionaire, whether it's Robert Smith with his complete ownership of his equity investment firm. And so if it's one thing that I got from Kanye West becoming a billionaire, is that owning your own business or owning your own product is the best way to go. And that's how we can kind of look at Yeezys as a product within Adidas. Not really, because he has complete ownership. But if you just own a product within a company, that's a good way to go and a good way to earn your first million. And so if you're someone that is interested in earning that first million, owning and selling something or creating and selling something is probably the best way that you can do it. All right, family, thank you for watching the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Did you know that Kanye West was a billionaire? I didn't, at least not last year when he actually became a billionaire. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And like I always say, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. And even in the midst of this epidemic, remember to live your best life.